Guess who's back? Back again. PackDasher's back. Tell a friend. His face is red, and it's red, and it's red. Whoa. I'm just setting this up better here, guys. Let me just move this up, this magical thing. Boom. That seems like the right spot right there. Let's see. Yeah. That looks good. Lock this into place. All right. We're doing it again. Night 2. 7-day challenge is happening. Woo! Boy, if I had a day. I don't know about y'all, but I have had a long day. And that's okay. Started a new job. Just a couple days ago. And it's going well. But today they had me doing manual labor, and I haven't done manual labor in a long time. And again, if you saw my post here, if you think my face is red now, just wait as it progresses. If you were here last night, you'll see my face will get more red. I have to have a fan going just to keep me cooled down. But anyway, I want to thank everybody that came and showed up yesterday. I really appreciate it. Oh, I see Joey's back. My beautiful wife Heidi is in here too. Day 2, baby. What's up? I see some returning people. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for being here. If you were here yesterday, we did our first live, and we opened a pack. And the way we did it was we made one pack last the entire stream. I call it the slow pull. And so what we do is we open up the pack, we do the pack trick, and then we pull a card about every 2 minutes. I see this. Oh, it's Monica again. Hey, Monica. Thanks for coming back. I got to remember to smile more. I feel like I get too serious. I'm just like, oh, I'm a Pokemon guy. I do serious stuff. That's so ridiculous. So just a reminder, yesterday we opened this Mega Evolutions pack. And the card that I have up here in front is our hit from it. Was a full art. I think it's a Litlow, and it is a beautiful card. I'm so glad we pulled this yesterday. So this is kind of our trophy from last night. I'm going to put this bad boy over here. And just like yesterday, actually, I'm going to put this bad boy back here just because it's kind of off hiding. Just like yesterday, I got a couple more goodies up here. I got... Ooh, let's see here. Get this guy up. I got some of my sealed product up here. I got the packs that we're going to be opening later on this week. Mr. Joey, tomorrow is going to be the One Piece night. We're going to crack this bad boy open. If you have ever, I'm curious, Joey, have you ever opened One Piece before? I know you watch the anime, but have you ever opened any of the trading cards before? Because I have not, and I'm excited. Some of our pulls that besides that big hit from yesterday, we do have some other cards that we pulled and opened up. Let me just kind of briefly go through them here. These were our pulls from yesterday. Nothing crazy, but we did have the Steelix here. We had this Energy, our Pokemon code card. We had what I deemed as the New Orleans Voodoo Mask card. We had the Celebi. We had the item card here. We had the Executor. We had the card that looked like our sweet baby Annie. And we had our Bulbasaur. And then we had our Graveyard Dog. Cutie there. And then this guy that I couldn't pronounce for the life of me. So that was our cards from yesterday. Pop that One Piece cherry, Heidi said. Thank you. Yes, I cannot wait to open this bad boy tomorrow. Just a heads up, tomorrow's live stream is going to be a little bit later than normal. It is going to be... it's going to be at 9:30. I know, guys. I know that's late. That's late for me. We got some stuff going on during the evening. So 9:30 tomorrow. Trust me, if you haven't seen my post, I will post about it to make sure everyone knows that tomorrow's live stream will be at 9:30, and it will be in a different background scenery because this is my kids' room and they'll be asleep. So I'll have to do it somewhere else. But anyway, let's start opening this pack and let's get to the slow pull thing that we did yesterday. Branded thing, but we're gonna open this bad boy up. And if I remember the pack trick correctly, which I mildly do, we are going to open her up. We are going, oops, put that bad boy down. I'm gonna take the code card here. For anybody that does code cards, there's a code card there. We're going to do one card to the front. And if I did this correctly, this will be an energy. So let's see. Whoa, man, 2 nights in a row I got it right. All right. That is our slow pull pack of the night. I try to pull it every 2 minutes. If you were here yesterday, which some of you were, you'll know that I sucked at that. It is so hard to try to set a timer and then remember, and then it goes off, and then you start chatting. So I'm going to just keep an eye on the time, and then kind of just pull as we go. Sound good? Good. Cool. If you're with me, and since I'm already holding my thumb up, and if you are with me and you're enjoying this so far, why don't you just give me a thumbs up in the chat? Go into your emojis, give me a thumbs up. I will not judge you on the color of your emoji. I don't know if anyone does that, but I feel like if my emojis aren't yellow, then I'm picking colors, and I don't like that. That's not nice. Cool. I see some thumbs up. Nice. Cool. Thank you. I like the engagement. All right. Well, just to give you an idea of what we got going on over here, these 2 cards are my most valuable cards. And I say that dramatically, but I actually mean it. These cards, if I had to guess, their total value is somewhere around $7,000 to $8,000. And I know that sounds crazy because it's just shiny cardboard, but that's what the market is nowadays. If you have some vintage cards, which these one of these is a vintage card and the other one is just a really popular card, yeah, big money. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine that these cards would be worth thousands of dollars when we were kids? I was talking to Joey yesterday, and we were reminiscing about like how talking about how he liked the childhood stories that I had when growing up, and it's crazy to think that when we were kids that these cards would be worth that much money. I know, it's so wild and crazy. So stick around because I am going to show you these cards. They are my prized possessions, and they may or may not be for sale depending on how broke I am. All right, so let's get started and let's pull our first card. This is a psychic energy, so I'm hoping that the hit tonight will be some kind of oh, we got another color, and we got a Mr. Mime Gen 1. I can read that backwards because I know Gen 1. It's just engraved in my head. If you ever grew up watching Pokemon, the cartoon like I did, I knew that song by heart, so I could just know all the Pokemon whenever I would see them. And this is a Mr. Mime card. And I want to show the rest of the pack, but there's Mr. Mime. Ooh, yikes! I kind of showed a little bit. We got something shiny there for later on. Mr. Mime. He's a funny guy. He's like kind of like based on a clown jester or a mime, I guess. That's why his name's Mr. Mime. As you can see, I'm a fan of Pokemon, but I definitely don't know anywhere near the amount that I should. And that's okay. I can just love the things that I love and kind of make the best of it and learn as I go. And that's what this kind of whole process is about me pursuing a passion and doing it because I love it and getting better naturally because I just kind of keep doing it. If you are here because you saw my post on Instagram about this red face of mine, if you could give me a peace sign in the chat to let me know that I should have a peace of mind and not be self-conscious about my red face, because I'm not self-conscious about it, but it's something that happens. I get a red face, and as this live goes on, I tend to get redder and redder, and then before I know it, I'll just match this hat. There we go. I see some peace signs. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you for participating. It's okay. It's okay to have a red face. It's okay to have these flaws. That's what makes us who we are, and that's fine. Tomorrow, like I mentioned, tomorrow's going to be One Piece night. That's what we're going to crack open. I was going to do Destin Rivals, but because I love Joey so much, I just want to get to the good stuff. I want to see what's in this pack. On Thursday, it'll be Destin Rivals night. This is a card here that my sweet wife, Heidi, who's in the chat, was able to get for me. And we're going to crack that open on Thursday. Red Faces Unite. Yes, Red Faces Unite. Thank you. I think we're hitting the next mark because last time we kind of ran out a little bit of time and kind of rushed through the last ones. So I'm going to pull the next card, and then I want to chat to you about a great event upcoming next weekend called Card Party. But let's get to that. The next card that we're going to pull is a kitty cat. What is this kitty cat's name, you ask? Sprigatto or Sprigatto. I also can't read, as long with the red face, but look at this cute little kitty. I definitely have been coming a little bit more comfortable with kitty cats. My wife likes kitty cats. She may or may not want me or us to have one, but if I tell you if it was this cat, I would seriously consider it. I definitely wouldn't say yes right away, but I still would consider it because it's a cute little Pokemon. So that's going to be our second card of the night. So we'll keep chatting. So I want to chat to you about Card Party. So, got a question in the chat. Let's see. Have you seen the Detective Pikachu movie? Thank you, Heidi, for pointing that out. I have seen the Detective Pikachu movie. I really loved that movie. I thought it was so cool the way that they showed a real life world where Pokemon and humans interacted in this live action movie. And I have to say, I'm a big fan of Ryan Reynolds, and the fact that he was the voice of Detective Pikachu. Oh, I loved it. I thought he did fantastic. I was hoping they would do more movies because I think it did so well. I was surprised that they weren't going to keep doing more. But I am a fan of Detective Pikachu. Has anyone else seen this movie? Is it just me and one other person in this chat? If you've seen the Detective Pikachu movie, why don't you give me a yellow heart for Pikachu? We'll do a yellow heart for Pikachu in the chat if you've seen the Detective Pikachu movie. And no lying, because I will know, Heidi, you haven't seen that movie. I know you haven't seen that movie. But great movie. They even had they had like a series of packs based on the Detective Pikachu movie. I didn't get to rip any of those, but yeah, they made them. Back to talking about Card Party. Thank you. I see some yellow hearts in the chat. Thank you. Card Party next weekend. It's something that I am very excited about. I am sad to say that I will not be there, but my daughters will be there, and my mother-in-law is going to be there, and she has no idea what she's gotten herself into, but I know she's going to have a blast because Card Party is set up to be one of these incredible events where if you are a Pokemon lover and you got a family and you want to just meet other people and have a great experience, you go. And it's happening this year in San Diego, down in Chula Vista at the Gaylord Resort. I believe tickets are still available. So if you haven't gotten it, go and get some tickets and go to Card Party. It's actually hosted and put on by Pat Flynn, who is the catalyst for this 7-day going live challenge that I'm participating. That's why I'm doing this every single day. It's not because I just decided to go live every day for 7 days. It was because I was challenged, and I like to challenge myself, and I wanted to meet the expectations of that challenge. And so that's why we're doing this. And he is the brains behind Card Party. So go check that out. I have a little bit more to talk about Card Party, but let's pull our next card here. We're at the 15-minute mark, halfway. Man, this time is flying by. We're only on here for 30 minutes. So here we go. Next card, next card. Ooh, it's a really beautiful card. I don't know this Pokemon. Let me check this one out. Who is this person? Wow. Drampa. Just kind of looking at it closely, it kind of reminds me of like kind of like a dragon, like a magic dragon. Let's see. There we go. That's a better look at it. That is a really cool card. I've never seen this Pokemon before. That's one thing about this hobby that I love, is that you can just keep discovering new things. When you think you've seen everything, you really haven't even seen it all. That was our third pull. Yep. Not counting the energy card, that was our third card. This is our third card of the night. Some etiquette or something to know about Card Party, or anytime you go to a trading card night or maybe a convention that has to do with trading cards, is you always have your trade binder. And it is specifically a separate binder that is different from the cards that you have in your personal collection. So I'm going to give you an example. Right here, I have what I call my PC. This is my personal collection. These are cards that I love and that I do not want to get rid of. And I'm working on a master set for the evolution. So I wouldn't want to take that binder to a show unless I was just looking to show it off. And that's okay. A lot of people do that. They bring their personal collections to shows just to kind of show what they have. But what I'm referring to is a trade binder. And you can see it's much smaller than your regular binder. And what it's designed to do is that you hand it to whoever you're looking to trade with. And they usually hand you their trade binder. Let me see. What did Heidi say? I see Heidi said something. It looks like one of your raptors. Yes, it does. Exactly. So this is one of my daughter's trade binders. And so this is going to be filled with cards that they are okay trading with, because they're hoping they can get their hands on a card that they really, really want. And they don't want to run risk of accidentally trading a card that you really, really love. And you kind of get past that awkward conversation of being like, oh, you want that card? Well, I actually kind of like it, and I don't know if I really want to trade it. It avoids all that. You get this small trade binder. This is something that you want to bring with you anytime you're going to a card show, especially Card Party next weekend. I think it's time for our next card. Yep, it's time for our next card. All right, here we go. We're going to pull it nice and slow. Oh, we got a green guy. Ooh, I think this is called Dianta. Let's see here. It's basically an ant. It's a Durant. What a crazy name, Durant, because it looks like an ant and it is mean looking. I would not want to have an infestation of these bad boys in my house. That would be gnarly. Sometimes Pokemon just literally takes an existing bug or an existing animal and they just call it by its name with a slight variation. So Durant is definitely one of those cards. Speaking of cards and speaking of cool cards, I want to show off one of my most valuable cards. That's this guy right here. Like I said, these two cards alone that I'm going to show you probably add up to about $7,000 or $8,000 in value, which is wild. But this is a vintage card. This is one of the first shiny Charizards. And when I say first, I quite literally mean first edition. So this is a first edition Shining Charizard. And as you can see, I have it just double, triple, quadruple wrap. Kevin Durant. Thank you, Joe. I was like, where have I heard Durant from? Kevin Durant. That's what this card should be called, Kevin Durant. But this card here is very, very hard to find. Usually people that have this card don't get rid of it. And the only other way that you can get this card is by opening it in a pack. And good luck. It would take you a lot of money and a lot of packs to try to pull this card. Did you ever realize that Ekans backwards is snake? Yes, thank you. I did realize that. Ekans backwards is snake, and I think Arbok is, which is its evolution, is Cobra backwards. Pokemon does like to do that, so thank you for pointing that out. Is it Vince Things? Vince Things. But I do love that they do that. If you guys have ever seen this card before, I want you to give me a thumbs up in the chat, because usually when I bring this card out at card shows, people are shocked to see it because they've never seen one in person. They've heard about it, they've maybe saw it online, but they have never seen it in person. So if you've ever seen this card before tonight, give me a thumbs up in the chat. I don't expect to see a lot of thumbs up because it is a rare card. But if you have, I would love to know that, because it's we're part of a cool club of we have seen that before. I think we're at the 21-minute mark, so we're getting close. Why don't we pull another card? Let's get rid of Kevin Durant, and we're showing... Is this a Vulpix? Let's see here. I can't read it backwards. Nope. Karna. It looks like it's just like a flaming moth. And some of these names are so difficult to say, and it's even more difficult for me because I struggle to read these cards. I don't know how they're pronounced, but this is going to be the flaming moth, which is a pretty cool card. Let's see. Someone said, I've seen it online, but not in person. Yeah, again, this card, it's one of those things you see online, maybe you see in somebody's collection on like a YouTube video, but the fact that I own it, which is wild, it's all thanks to my incredible wife, Heidi, which I keep talking about, but she's the reason I have that card. And I'm so blessed, and I feel so lucky to have it, and I cherish it. But I will say, I am thinking about selling it. So if you're interested, hit me up in the DMs. Anyway, I see someone said, Lamp Camp, baby, Flaming Moth. Yes, exactly. You know what? I love that. I didn't even think about the flame. I'm bringing this card to Lamp Camp. This is going to be my good luck. And I'm going to keep it on me for the whole lightning in a bottle. Because I think that's pretty cool. Let's hop to the next card, because I think I see some hearts in there. Yeah. All right, let me get to the next card, because I think we're going to run out of time before we get to the last card. And we got, what do we got here? I can't read backwards again. Oh, Lokix. Again, this is a card that is a lotus, or a big old cricket, whatever you call those bad guys. I can't even think of it. And this is what it looks like from the Pokemon's perspective. Pretty cool card. I don't think I've ever seen that guy before. Oh, that's your kiddo. That's awesome. That's so rad. Before I forget, I'm going to show you this next card in just a couple minutes. But some cards that I will be opening on PackDasher. Again, the idea of this channel isn't just to be doing lives like this. To be honest, this is pretty uncomfortable for me to be doing. My plan is to go live while I deliver DoorDash. And I'll be doing a slow pull. So I'll be opening cards while I do delivery. So the thought is maybe after one delivery, I'll pull 2 cards. And the whole time you're going live with me, you can be interacting, asking me questions. And then by the end of a few dashes, we'll have a full pack pulled. But these are some tins that I have that I've been saving that have some pretty incredible packs in there. And I'm going to be cracking these open during these DoorDashes that I do. They'll be live. So you can see I got a Flareon tin and I got a Sylveon tin here. These will be cracked open in the near future. So come back and watch me do it in a car live while I do DoorDash deliveries. All right. I think we should pull one more card because we're at the 5-minute mark. That means we have 5 minutes until this stream is over. So let's pull another card. Okay, we got I think this is a trainer card. What trainer is this? Iris's Fighting Spirit. Pretty cool card. I love these trainers. Some of them are really incredible. I grew up with just like the OG trainers like Brock and Misty and Professor Oak and Bill. Oh man, seeing that Bill card just takes me back anytime I've seen that. Oh, your sister loves Sylveon. Man, it's a beautiful Pokemon. My daughters are both really into the evolutions, and so they love them all. But Sylveon, I just love the cute bows and the ribbons in the hair. When I started back in the day, there was only 3 evolutions. That was Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon. And then all these other evolutions kind of bursted out, which was awesome. I think we're going to pull one more card. We're going to pull one more card, and then I'm going to tell you about my Japanese card here. So let's see. Woo! Man, look at this guy. This is a Graveler. I can tell because this is Gen 1. Let's see, Graveler. Ooh, and I think this is called a reverse hollow because everything on it is hollow except the actual Pokemon. So if you can kind of see here, this cool pattern on it, and it's shiny. We want shiny cardboard. That's what we love. We're going to put this bad boy up front here. Touching on this guy here. So this is a Japanese card. This one is really special. I'm going to tell you it's a Pikachu, but it's not just any Pikachu. This is a very special collaboration with Nintendo, and Nintendo's the Mario World. This is a Luigi Pikachu. And you can see it's in Japanese, so it's a Mario Pikachu. There's a Mario and a Luigi card. You can only imagine what the Mario is worth, but this bad boy here is one of my prized possessions. The Luigi Pikachu. One of my nephews loves Mario and Luigi, and he loves to see this card because who doesn't want to see cute little Pikachu here with a Luigi hat? So does anybody in the chat know about these cards? Pokemon does some collaborations sometimes, and they'll do like the Poncho Pikachus, and they'll do the Luigis. Yes, super cute, Heidi. This one again is thanks to you, Luigi, and I just love it. And people try to get these cards all the time. They come in these special Luigi and Mario boxes, and if you're lucky enough to be able to afford one of those, you get to get one of those bad boys. All right, we got 1 minute left. I'm losing track of time. Let's pull the next 2 cards. All right, I think we got another reverse hollow. And this one is a Orikoto. This is almost like it reminds me of like a geisha, a cool geisha card. Another reverse hollow. And here in the last minute of our time together, I want to thank you for giving me your time and being here. I really, really appreciate you guys showing up for me again. I love seeing familiar faces in the chat. Joey, Monica, Vince, Rod, Yes, everybody that's been here, I can't really see because it's hard to see and read. But thank you guys from the bottom of my heart from being here and supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. We're going to be back here tomorrow at 9:30. Again, it's going to be a little bit later. I've been doing them at 7. This one's going to be at 9:30. Thursday, we're going to probably go back to 7, but I'll let you know. Tomorrow, 9:30, come back. I got some more goodies to show you, some more things to talk about. Yes, Luigi Pikachu, right? Incredible card. So now that we've hit the last minute of our time, let's pull our final pull. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. And okay. It is nothing crazy, but this is another moth. I believe it's the evolution of the fire moth. Oh, no, this is not a moth. My bad. I saw wrong. This is like a ram. Dub wool. More like dub woolly. Anyway, this was our hit. It wasn't anything crazy, but we will take it anyways. As you can see, my face has definitely gotten redder as this chat has gone on. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for taking your time to stop by. And I appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow at 9:30.